It is conference season, and I know that a lot of you are unable to get to a conference, or maybe, like myself, you've just chosen to stay home this year for one reason or another. So I wanted to show you this really amazing product that will be at a lot of conventions, but in case you don't have a chance to go, I want you to be able to look inside it because it's a great foreign language program. We had used several different foreign language programs, and we still do use Classical Academic Press for Latin. But we found that TalkBox.Mom was the best way to use foreign language for other languages that are a little bit more common. We have been working on Spanish, and we've even worked on Mandarin a little bit. So I went to a conference a few years ago, and I stumbled into a room where they were giving out these workbooks. Don't learn a foreign language, actually talk in one. And Adelaide had a lot of energy, so I decided I would sit down and try and get some of her energy. And I was interested in seeing what she had to say because we had not had a lot of luck with foreign language. So TalkBox.Mom actually takes a completely different approach to foreign language in that she teaches the language in the same way that you would teach your baby to talk. Just talking in phrases, basic phrases around the house. I would like to eat this. I am hungry. I am tired. You know, just like you would talk to your 2-year-old. And that's fine. You're going to start, when you start your foreign language, talking like a 2-year-old. How many of us actually remember from school the grammar and the subjunctive phrases and what are the other ones called? The declensions and all of the different grammar pieces that were such a pain to learn. This is more vocabulary based, but not vocabulary based in the sense of let me just learn this list today. It's vocabulary based in the sense of what can I use to apply to my life right now in this moment. She has a ball challenge which you can access online for free, and she has a ball challenge for all of the different languages. The one in this workbook happens to be French, and you pass the ball, and by the end of 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to know all of these phrases, just because that's what you're doing right now. So, let's see. She's got Spanish, Mandarin, French, German, Hebrew, Japanese, and I believe since this workbook was released that they now have several other languages too. I'll try and find that information before the end of the video. So, this is a great conference class to stumble into. And of course, as you can see, I ended up subscribing. It's a subscription. It comes with the Spanish at Home book because this one is the Spanish box. We also have the Mandarin book. And this has phrases. Now, I'm going to show you one of our kids' favorite sections. Here in the F's. Adelaide has boys. I have boys. She understands boys. You don't have to have boys, just if you have kids. Tirarse un pedo. Yep, that would be the phrase that sold me on this box. And you know what? It's what sold my youngest too. And look, here we got boogers. Blood. We got everything that kids need. Lotion. But it's not just that. Okay, so it's February. Everybody's been pretty sick. Where's the S? So I'm going to look up sick, which is under the S. If I can get there. Sky, sit, sink, sing. Okay, sick. And there's a whole list of phrases for sick. I am getting sick. Me estoy enfermando. I think I am getting sick. Creo que me estoy enfermando. You can't play because you are sick. No puedes jugar porque estás enfermo. So that's how this book works. You look up a phrase, and it's got a whole bunch of phrases beneath that. Very handy. I will be honest, we have used our Mandarin book more than the Spanish one, just because I grew up with a little bit of Spanish and absolutely no Mandarin. And we have a situation where we've been able to use this Mandarin book in public on a fairly regular basis. It's been very helpful. So TalkBox.Mom is a subscription box. You can get it every month. You can get it every other month. You can get it every 3 months, whatever works best for you. I found that every other month works the best for us. It gives us a chance to really immerse ourselves in the material before another box comes. There are 18 different boxes. They all go in the same order because the snacks and kitchen box is the simplest. All the way down to the travel box, which is the most complicated. It builds on the grammar. It's not just about vocabulary, it's about building upon each box until you become fluent. Theoretically, after 3 years, if you're doing it every other month, you should be fluent in this language. And each box, this is the packing list for the first bathroom box, which is the very first box. Each box comes with a letter, a tracking sheet, a fun sheet, sometimes maybe a bonus challenge. There's challenge 1, challenge 2, and challenge 3. And each of the challenges comes with multiple worksheets. And this one had an extra challenge, a fun music sheet. Here is your sheet to record how well you're doing on your challenges. Here's where your family can sit down and decide, why are you learning a new language? Are you planning to go on a fun vacation? Are you adopting a child from a different country? There could be any number of reasons for why you want to learn a different language. When we first started getting talk boxes, they came in these large boxes, which are great for storage, but after a while they take up a lot of space. So they've actually started sending them in small mailers with everything in their own separate folders. I like that better, although I will admit to having stuffed them into the old boxes, but I'm running out of room now. But it takes up a lot less room. As you can see, they have separated the 3 challenges for this particular bathroom box into 1, 2, 3 separate folders. And each folder has nice laminated sheets in it that we can put up. In a minute, I'll show you where we have put things around the house. I don't put everything up all at the same time because that would just be a lot of material up all over the walls, and I don't want to junk up my house. So we put a few things up, and then we work on them, and then we take them down and we replace them with other things. And that goes with the bathroom box. They're separated. She tells you how you should work on them. She gives you a nice chart for how to record how well you're doing. Sometimes you get extras in your box. Eres mi mami. I guess that says mama. I call my mommy mommy. Comes with a nice book. I think we got that one for finishing everything in our box in a record amount of time on the first try. Sometimes they come with cards. These are from our Mandarin box. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that right now. Do you want to try? Nope. No takers. So anyway, I will show you how we've used some of the Spanish cards here in a second. And then there are online components as well. You can see that the drinks and the snacks, they're on top. The kids can easily walk over here and say, okay, how do I say this? And then down here, this came from a different kitchen box. And it gets a little bit more complicated. So here we're learning colors on top of things. We're learning more grammar. We've got our snack chart. I like to flip to the back. This is the information on setting the table that came from our second kitchen box. And then these are our snacks that came from the first box. These are cards that came in the first box. And at one point we had these around the house. I've collected them for the time being. You can put like the forks with the forks. You can put the salad with the salad so that you have the phrase that you need right where it is. Over here is the drinks chart. Whoops, I just dropped all of this. And it's very easy. While it makes our kitchen look like a classroom, it's right where it needs to be. And that's where we're going to be using it. Here we've taken both of the bathroom boxes and put them together. This is not everything from these boxes. We take out the pieces that we're currently using and put them on the wall because there's a lot of stuff, as you saw, that comes in these boxes. So one of these came with the first one, the other one came with the second one. As you can see, they've got pictures for prompting, got in English, then in Spanish. Over here we have phrases, and I've got it right here so that while they're brushing their teeth, they can see it, they can come over here, they can look for the phrase that they need and learn. This is probably the one that gets switched out the most, and it's an activity chart. This is the doing box. And I have kept one up where sometimes we'll just stop in the middle of the day and I'll be like, baila, and everybody will get up and dance, or bailan. Now, for younger kids, the first activity looks more like this. But, you know, I have teenage boys, and this looked a little bit too babyish for them. So we started with this just to make the association of what the different words meant, but then we quickly just put it up on the wall with the phrases. Like I said, there's an online component. If you log into your account, every box that you've ever received will be in your account, and it will show the progress that you've made. The second bathroom box is the one that we just received. We haven't logged in and started recording our progress yet. If you click on one of the boxes, this one is the drinks and dining box, it will show you all of the different challenges that are included, as well as the fun extras that are there. When we click on one of those, challenge 1 shows the different challenge pages. There's drinks, the drinks chart, and then some bonus on breastfeeding and bottles included with this particular challenge. Remember, there's 3 challenges in each box. And the drinks part of that challenge includes 4 different sections. Now, one thing that I like about this is that it includes native speakers so that you can hear what something is supposed to sound like. It's not been as big of a deal for us for Spanish since my parents spoke Spanish. But for Mandarin, this has been a lifesaver. And I'll flick over to Mandarin here in a second. So if you want to hear, I'm very thirsty.
Tengo mucha sed. Tengo mucha sed. Tengo.
You can play that over and over again. And let's say that I'm just totally convinced that I'm done with this phrase. I can mark it off. I haven't been marking off each phrase individually. You do not have to mark off all of the phrases. You can only mark off the ones that are necessary for your family. For example, the breastfeeding and bottle section was not actually necessary for our family because we have no babies. So we didn't work on that section. When I become a grandmother, if I become a grandmother, we can go back and work on that section. And it goes all the way to section 4 with some longer phrases.
¿Quieres tu chocolate caliente? ¿Quieres tu chocolate caliente?
I like how it breaks it down bit by bit so that you can hear how each part sounds and then says the entire phrase together. They also have an app, and Adelaide's really good about keeping that updated. She puts announcements in there, such as, let's see what's happened that's recent. A new bonus printable just dropped in Challenge 1 snack time, so that you can go to the extras page and play your bonus activity. They put a lot of bonus activities up. We've gotten some nice Christmas bonuses. There in the Hebrew, there's a Hanukkah one. There was a Valentine's bonus. Recently, they've started adding a lot of extra material. And I had said that I was going to, where is my Mandarin box? My Mandarin box is missing. All of the boxes that you have ordered should be here on your app, and they normally are. It just did an update, so I think maybe it's changed something. Boxes. Yeah, because I'm missing some of my stuff. If you noticed when we were online earlier, I had 5 different boxes and I had 400 points here, so I'm missing a few things. But okay, this works just like it does online. You can click on the box. Go to a challenge. And then listen to it. Okay, stop. So if you are on the go, you know, you can have this on your phone, you can take this wherever you're going, and you can listen to what you need to hear right away. Let me get back to where we were. Back to inbox. Back. Certificates. Awards. It's just a nice way to keep up with your progress. Favorites. It looks like the app has been updated, And so I guess I will contact the company about my Mandarin box, but there are some new things on here that I have not actually used before. So I guess you can sort it by what you want to learn, what you have learned, so you can keep track of your progress and also what you're working on this week. Overall, this is a really great program. There is a coupon for people who are signing up. I'll make sure to put that information in the link below this video, and I think that you'll like it.